there, what's up? We're in my kitchen again today, and I have a super simple, easy oat milk recipe to share with you. Making your own plant-based milk at home does not have to be hard. In fact, it can be super easy and it can be less expensive, and you know exactly what's in it. So I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna do. Right here, I've got some oats. These are quick oats. You can use rolled oats as well. I've used both and I really don't see a difference. So whatever you have on hand is fine. And then just get yourself a measuring cup, or you don't even have to measure. It's not that big of a deal. It won't make that big of a difference. You can change the consistency or the viscosity, I would say, of your milk by using less water. More oats is going to make a thicker, creamier consistency. And then if you use less oats, more water, it's going to be a thinner consistency. So if you want to measure, that's up to you. And then of course you'll need a blender to blend everything up. And for oat milk, you do have to do some straining. You can use this mesh strainer, which I've used before, which works okay. I've tried to use cheesecloth, and I don't know if I was doing it wrong. I tried to do it together with the mesh strainer, and it just didn't really work out for me. But if you have some cheesecloth at home already, I would give that a try. If you don't have it, don't purchase it, because I don't know if this is even the right thing, but I wouldn't try that. And then I have used as well some mesh produce bags, so those reusable produce bags that you've probably seen in the store that are mesh, and they work super great to strain out anything in the milk and just to squeeze everything out. So that's something you could try. Today I'm going to use a nut milk bag that I haven't used yet. I'm super excited. I'll leave a link to it down below. But if you don't have this same nut milk bag, you can still make it using any of the things that I've already mentioned. This strainer works just fine. You just have to press on it a little bit. But I mean, these are super cheap to grab, or if you already have one. But whichever way you can strain it, just a fine mesh strainer will do. So like I said before, I'll leave a link for this in the description box below, but you do not need this at all for what we're doing today. This is a hemp nut milk bag, and I don't know the exact price I paid for it. I will put it somewhere around here or in the description below. But I'm gonna open it up. I haven't opened it. I've literally had this for months and I haven't opened it, and that's probably because of all the cashew milk I make that has no straining required. So I just do that because it's easy and simple. If you want to learn how to do that, I'll put it somewhere here and you can watch that video as well. So I don't even know what this looks like, but it has it's organic, no harmful chemicals, anti-rot, anti-mold, antibacterial, and antimicrobial. Super simple. Oh, look at this. They've got all different stuff on the back here. So it tells you how you can make almond milk, fruit sauce, you can do sprouting, juicing. You can actually juice with this. I forgot to mention, you can actually juice things in your blender. You just blend it up and then you can squeeze it through this bag, as far as I know. Cheese and teas. Maybe we'll make some vegan cheese in the future with this thing. So it says before using to wash it and hang it dry. So here it is. It's a really nice size. And then there's some drawstrings on it. So once you pour your mixture in, I'm sure you could close it up if you wanted to. And then you basically just squeeze it out. Ooh. I'm super excited for this. This is great. But those mesh produce bags, if you don't have access to this or don't shop on Amazon or anything like that, the mesh produce bags are pretty similar to this. I would just say through squeezing, they're not as strong and they don't hold up as well over time. So I have a really good feeling that this is gonna last me for years to come. All right, so here we are. I've got everything set up. You'll need, of course, a blender. You don't need a super powerful blender for this. I just have an Oster, which I absolutely love, and one day I hope to upgrade to a Vitamix or something like that, but you definitely do not need one of those super high power blenders to make your own plant milks at home. Just your standard old blender will do just fine. And this one is actually super affordable. Super affordable. But so I've got my blender here, my water and oats. I've got a huge mason jar here. It's about 3.5 cups, I would say. Not really too worried about the measurements. And then this is about a cup of oats, a little bit under. And then I also have something to strain it into. And then, like I said, you can use whatever straining method that you choose. And you can also sweeten this milk as well. Since you're straining it, I would go ahead and just do water and oats, strain that, and then add it back to the blender and then sweeten it afterwards. But you can sweeten it using dates. You can even just use sugar, agave, maple syrup, things like that. Super simple and easy to sweeten your milk at home. And you can also add vanilla or maybe even chocolate. But there's many different ways that you can make this milk your own. Today we're gonna keep it super simple, just oats and water. I'll go ahead and add my oats to the blender. And then my water. I'm gonna put the top on my blender. And I'm gonna blend this on high for about 2 minutes. Super quick, super easy. All right, that's it. Already you can see it starting to look like milk, and you can kind of see some of that sediment coming down and starting to settle. So that's why we need to strain it. And I went ahead and put my little milk bag in here in my Tupperware container, and it does say to wash this first. It's brand new, so I did go ahead and rinse it. It says wash and dry, but I'm not worried about drying it. I've got this here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, and I'm just gonna dump it right in. And then we can just lift up on our bag and start to squeeze. Look at that. So here we have our oat milk. And then, like I said, if you want to sweeten it, go ahead and strain it like this first, and then I would toss it back in the blender and add whatever sweetener or flavoring. And like I said, I'm using quick oats. If you have rolled oats at home, that's fine. I'm just using quick oats because that's what I have on hand. And I don't know if that's the best thing, but from my experience, it works just fine. So use what you have. But you can see how much smaller that's gotten. And you want to just squeeze and squeeze and squeeze until you've gotten all of that liquid out. And this bag is doing an amazing job. This is seriously so much easier than a strainer. Not that using a strainer isn't easy, but this just makes it even easier. And it's similar to that mesh produce bag, but like I said, that one can be a little bit weak. So it kind of, you can't squeeze as much without it ripping. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this bag. Oh, I'm gonna be making a lot more milks. I think I'm gonna try almond milk next. Let me know if you wanna see that. This bag is amazing, I love it. And now you literally just dump this pulp out. I've seen people use it for baking, or you can just compost it, toss it, whichever. But here's the pulp. You dump this pulp out and you just clean out the bag and hang it to dry and you're good to go. Toss that back there. But I mean, now we've got our own oat milk at home. Super simple, easy, inexpensive. Oats are so cheap, and you've got your own plant-based milk. I'm just gonna toss it back into this jar here. Look at that, it's so beautiful. And then this will keep in the fridge for about 4 to 7 days, same as that cashew milk. And it probably won't last that long. It doesn't in my house. Oh my gosh. So it definitely has that oaty flavor, and I don't mind it at all. I really like it actually. maybe soaking the oats might take away some of that flavor. I don't know. If you guys have made oat milk and know anything about that, let me know. But as far as I know, I haven't had any problem not soaking the oats first. All right, guys, that is it. I hope you've seen how super simple and easy it is to make your own plant-based milks at home. Oat milk is delicious and nutritious. But look at this, look how beautiful. Tell all your friends that you can make your own milk. How cool. I think it's cool. You're cool for making your own milk. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found value in this video today. I hope that you choose to make your own oat milk at home. Leave a comment down below on how you made it your own. And please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell. I'll have new videos to you every single Tuesday, so be sure not to miss out. Thanks again for watching.